US President Donald Trump has said that Iran has agreed to never have a nuclear weapon. His statement, remember, comes a day after Washington and Tehran announced a deal to end the war in West Asia. In a post on his Truth Social network, Trump has rejected claims that Washington is providing financial payouts to Iran, labeling reports of American funding as fake news amid the reports of a multi-billion-dollar reconstruction package. The US, Iran and mediator Pakistan have said that the peace agreement was to be signed on Friday in Switzerland. Senior American officials cited in reports have in fact begun giving out details about the content of this deal. They said that the Strait of Hormuz would reopen on Friday, while any sanctions relief or release of assets will depend on Iran meeting the commitments under this deal. They've also said technical talks on Iran's nuclear program are expected to begin this week. Reports suggest that Trump, Vice President JD Vance, and Iran's Parliament Speaker Mohammad Ghalibaf had already signed the text electronically. Asked at the G7 in France when the text would be released, Trump said that it would be released sometime after the formal signing on Friday.
JD's coming in for it. He was originally going to do it. I'll probably be gone by then. We're having dinner in a day and a half, right? We're going to be staying quite late. So I may be involved, I may not.
Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian called the deal a great achievement for the region, but Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi struck a more cautious note, citing a history of broken commitments.
Failure to fulfill commitments and Americans tearing up agreements. And all of this is in our minds, so we are basing the negotiation plan and implementing the understanding that has been reached on distrust and past experiences.
Iran's Foreign Ministry spokesperson Ismail Baghai meanwhile said that Washington must ensure that Israel stops fighting in Lebanon under the agreement.
Lebanon and the end of the war in Lebanon are an inseparable part of the agreement to end the war.
But Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has said that the country's forces would remain in Lebanon as well as Syria and Gaza as long as necessary.
We will stay there as long as necessary. Iran wanted us to retreat from there. It didn't happen. Do you know why it didn't happen, among other things? Because I stood very, very firmly. I was very, very decisive about this thing, and I think that our American friends respect this decisiveness and firm standing.
Lebanese President Joseph Aoun meanwhile welcomed the agreement during a call with Araghchi, saying that he hoped that it would be a positive step toward reducing tensions. Lebanese state media later reported the first deadly strike since the announcement, saying the Israeli attack in the south killed one person.